Hey there Internet, Keev here, and welcome to the CARSWITHKEAV YouTube channel. In this video, we're going over the battle of the V2s, the IK Efoam Pro 2 V2 and the Neburia, whatever you want to call it, V2. Now, I could have done these in separate videos, but I figured, you know what, let's just put them together because with the IK, there really isn't a whole lot going on here other than the V2 really just kind of fixed some issues they had with the first version. There has a lot of cosmetic differences and everything with this one, so most of the video will be about that, but also showing the IK against this and the two really truly huge different price ranges that these are in, even though this is now $99 MSRP, but it's on sale right now on Amazon for $79.99, 20% off. The IK Efoam Pro 2 is now $140. But I have code CARSWITHKEAV will save you 10% at the House of Rags. Keev10 will save you 10% at Car Supplies Warehouse. IK went up on price across the board, which is why you'll see at Rag Company, all kinds of places, the prices went up. This on sale is almost half the price of this. At $140, it becomes a much harder choice to make. What people started having was issues with the compressor. And the majority of the issues was it would just keep running and never stop. The pressure relief valve would pop off and it would just keep running and running and running. You could still use it, but it was just constantly running all the time. And when we did the first review on this, we went crazy. We dropped it, we drowned it in water to see what would happen, and it still worked in the end. But then the problems came along. V2's here now. Are the problems solved? We don't know. It hasn't been on the market long enough. That's one of the problems here. And internally, they've changed some things as well because it makes a different sound. And the only other real true change is the biggest complaint that I had for the last one is this little battery flap on the last one was so small. And if it popped out of its place, you were never going to get it back. So you have that water tightness down there. We're still waiting on the narrower nozzle. All the little videos around the internet about this and that, showing the new IK Efoam Pro 2. A lot of them have that newer nozzle. The new nozzle is not available right now. So we don't got that. The heads can swap, but these bottles can't swap because the compressor's a part of the bottom. You can't dunk it in a bucket of soap or whatever and then throw the top on and start spraying. It comes with all the normal stuff. You have your felt piece right here. You have your identifiers if you want to identify your acid versus alkaline. It pops on the bottom here. And then you have your little siphon pieces that go on the inside with the tube. And this just changes the green, gets you dry foam, and the orange gets you wet foam. What's in there now is the gray. That's what comes installed. That's your intermediate foam. The Neburia doesn't come with dry or this or that or a change of anything. It comes with an extra piece right here. This piece is no different than this one. Has the same red head, has the same. It's just basically a swap out when the filters in this go bad. But you could use IK filters, those are purchasable to put in here. Also, Scotch-Brite pads are a good choice as well. You could cut those out to put in here. The bottle to me feels not as cheap as the first version. The plastic piece that runs around the bottom isn't spinning around, and it's definitely much, much flatter. It's more like the bottom of like a DI tank. I had a big complaint about this thumb control right here, hurting your thumb over time. All they did was they created a little bitty red rubber cap that goes over the top of that. And that really helps the comfort because it doesn't push down. It pulls at an angle. That works really well. And that's actually not a cheap sticker. I would say overall, it's a much better quality unit. Two twist pieces, actually three pieces that go together, they go to this. This one now has just two pieces. And as you can see, it's longer by about almost a ½ inch. There's the difference in the pressure relief valve. You see how this one's much larger. The neck area on that is much larger. These are still $55, I believe, on like a coupon right now. But it's just, you know, there's a little bow out right here. This is just much nicer. This one right here is a Maniac Wheel and Tire Cleaner 7-to-1 since the video came out. I've been using it. It does my normal 7-to-1 dilution. And then the SPTA, since that video, I really haven't used it much. It sits and it has the 5-to-1 Maniac in there, which I don't use very often unless something is really, really dirty, really dirty tire. And that's this one right here. As you can see, I've used it a little bit, but it's still got some Maniac in there. But that one right there is still in the same price range as this one, and like that's 55 to 70, depending on what the sale is. But this thing is a tank. It's the original one from the video. I don't even, maybe 2 years old now. It's been reliable, and it's a tank, and everybody I know that uses it has really never had a problem with it. So if you're looking for that reliability, this might be the way to go, but it's not going to spray as good as these can. These are products that are I'm going to warn you now, they can be hit or miss. People will be in the comments saying I had this for 2 months and it sucked, and the people will be in the comments saying I had this for 2 months and it was amazing. This thing is so heavy compared to this too. This is so much lighter. We have 1,400 milliliters of water here. We're going to pour it into the new one. All right, that's the 1,400 mark. And that much more is actually 1,400 milliliters. Let's pour that into here. Okay, there is a difference. As you can see, the 1,400 milliliters is now completely filled this all the way to the top. I would say a little bit more needs to come out to be equal. We'll say like 170 more milliliters of capacity from the point right here. This one also, I remember from last video, this was much harder to seal to make sure that it's airtight. This one with the threading, it gets tight easier. This one will continue, like see it, how it continues and continues. So we press that button. It ran and ran and ran. The pressure relief valve went off and we're just releasing air. That should never have happened. For a $120 item, now that you've added 20 bucks to it, it's $140. You better really work now. And we're gonna do it from this distance because if you're spraying a car, the furthest that this thing could ever get away from you is the length of your arm. Between 80 and 82, the pitch, the annoyance is definitely more when it sits on the table. Quieter. How is that quieter? From a decibel perspective, to me, it's more annoying, but it's 79 off and 80 down. Versus this. I prefer the sound of the old one, but decibel wise, there's no difference, but there definitely is a difference in pitch. All right, this one. We may have to come back a little bit later. I think this one is dying. I'm gonna make sure I charge it. But this one was the same decibels as those, but I don't think it's as annoying as those are. Versus the SPTA, 69 decibels. Now we all know what's going to go into these, and you can see by the lightness of the color here, this is a very light dilution of Incredible Suds at 150 to 1. This is the original Type 1. I still have a lot to use up. Actually, this is the last of it. Just a really good sub. CARSWITHKEAV will save you 10% at House of Rags or at DIYdetail.com as well. When I tried other battery foamers, it's kind of like that line where you start to see the drop off where a good foamer continues to foam, but a bad foamer kind of doesn't. So if they foam with the 150 to 1, you're pretty good to go. And the IK has a capacity of 1.5 liters. I will say the IK's markings are way better. Are they $60 better? Probably not. And we're gonna spray all of this. So let's try to do them both at the same time. That was pretty quick. This one finished first. The IK has always been a better consistent sprayer, at least with the Foam Pro 2. The 12, it's a little sputtery, but this one has always been consistent, is a wider spray angle, which I'm glad they're coming out with a more narrow one. The wider spray angle, we'll see what the spray angle is on this, but the problem they had with this on the V1 is it was a little sputtery, but it sprayed well. Didn't do well from a distance. This did well from a distance. I had always suggested this would be the only one I would want to do an entire car with. So from that distance, we have a lean condition here with the sputtering up top, but you have that really good coverage down here, and then it just kind of leans out at the bottom. What is this one going to do from that distance? So as you can see, it has a slight lean condition in those two areas. It sprayed pretty good. And actually the sound is a little bit different now. but up close. Oh, yeah. Nice. IK up close. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
In small areas, this tip, you're going to get some overspray on stuff. Neburia that close. A much tighter pattern. Like this is, that's a good distance. And some good foam, both of them. For wheels and tires, I really like this because look at the tight pattern. When I get as close as I possibly can, I still got a large amount. I have way more control here. Obviously the IK. As long as its durability is there, this Neburia, I would prefer for wheels and tires over the IK a good bit, actually. Like, you can weld those dimes. And we can get tight. The IK, it's about as small as we can get. Let's spray off this panel. Is that wider spray pattern of the IK needed to cover a whole car? Because you saw the Neburia from a certain distance can cover pretty well at a pretty good speed if we go back and forth. Let's see how long it takes to cover the hood. So 23 seconds. Now that's not great coverage either. We could have gone slower, but the idea here is to see which one covers the best, quickest. All right, now here's the IK. "18 seconds, and we could have just used another second, went and we have much more coverage overall, more consistent coverage. It's just gonna take you 5 seconds less to do a panel over a whole car. Could it save you a minute? Possibly overall. And then, you know, once you get really good with it, you could get even better. But that wider pattern, I do wish it didn't have that lean condition, because if it didn't have that lean condition, we would have been quicker. I wouldn't have had to come back up here and then fill in that area. This V2 now, this so it doesn't feel, that cheapiness is gone. It's all going to be now is like, is the compressor going to last? Are we going to get a bunch of complaints? We don't know yet. It's too new. Both of them are loose on the top, so they're not going to be able to hold pressure, which is perfectly fine because they're air compressors. All they're doing is shooting air, so we don't have to worry about like load like we would on an electric pump style. All right, as you can see, the Neburia V2 went out at about the 15-minute mark. The IK went out about the 25-minute mark. We're gonna add about 7 minutes of testing and playing time that we use them on and off camera. So the IK at about 32 minutes or so. The Neburia at about 22 minutes. Now, the V1 was a little bit more than that. It died at the 20-minute mark. So possibly the fact that it sprays a little bit better than the previous version with no sputtering, that they raised the pressure, which means that the compressor is working harder, which is why it's a little bit louder. I did go back and ran the old Neburia, and it was still at 75 decibels, and it was about as loud as it was in the video, maybe a little bit louder. This one, though, has quieted down significantly. Maybe it kind of broke in a little bit. The IK never changed sound. Man, the Neburia it's good. It's really good performance-wise. It's so new, we have no idea durability-wise, so it's buyer beware. The IK though was hit or miss too. It was very expensive. Prices everywhere are going up, like on the spray guns, the foam cannons, everything is, you see it. It is inching up a little bit. There you go. Check the links below for anything in the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Discount code's down there as well. CARSWITHKEAV merch links. Lawns with CARSWITHKEAV link is down there as well. And here's a small creator that you can support. So here's somebody to check out. Exquisitely Clean. You got 663 subscribers, 25 videos. Looks like posts every couple of weeks or so. There will be a link for Exclusively Clean in the description below. I'll see you in the next video. And when I did a review note, we dropped it. And when we did a review, and when we did, supposedly another improvement in it. And one website said something about, and one website said, and one's, they put the head on like we did. Now the biggest complaint about this one, the biggest complaint about this one,